Hello listeners, welcome to Hollywood Nights, a D&D actual play podcast brought to you by Brain Adventures. Hollywood Nights is a story about a trio of unlikely heroes from a medieval fantasy land who find themselves in modern-day Hollywood, where they learn that the villain who trapped them there is alive and well, surviving off the corruption that fuels Tinseltown. Let's meet our starstruck heroes.
Hey everyone, my name is Logan Arneson, and I play Sir Edwin Durmin, a 55-year-old overprotective paladin and self-appointed father figure to the Princess Constance.
Hi, I'm Christina, and I play Constance, a royal pain-in-the-ass warlock whose personality is as fiery as my dragon familiar, Fuego.
Hi, I'm Hana, and I play Shattering Glass, a clumsy Kenku artificer under the employment of the royal family.
And I'm Izzy Rebels, Dungeon Master / amateur professional DJ and stuntman available for children's parties. But not really. Last time on Hollywood Nights, Shatter, Sir Durmin, and Constance finally find a moment to unwind while they stake out Capitol Records in an effort to pursue Nicholas Brimstone, a powerful devil and music executive in Hollywood. The trio follows Brimstone to a local gay club where they discover he is holding a fairy woman captive, a fairy woman who may hold the key to returning our starstruck heroes to their own time. As the trio attempts to get closer to her, they initiate a battle in the middle of a magical concert. You guys are all in great places for combat, obviously. Crowded backstage, literally like in the back of a stage. Can I have everybody roll me initiative?
16.
An 8.
4. Struggling with my straps.
So we all got halves.
Oh,
Half
yeah.
of 16 is 8 and half of 8 is 4.
Once again, I rolled bad at my bad stats.
That would be cute if it wasn't so sad. Cool. So, Shatter, you will actually be first.
Oh god.
And before you decide what you want to do, I believe you just rolled an investigation check, and it was like a 22 or something like that, correct?
Yeah, to check out the fairy lady was staying
Yes. Okay.
seated out.
So with that, I already told you all the stuff you see in this area, but with that investigation, with it being so high, you're also going to notice a few other things. So number one is this fairy woman is now center stage. She's clearly visible by the entire audience. There's a spotlight on her. She's clearly here to entertain and perform. You hear people chanting what you would assume is her name, which is Glitter. You hear the audience chanting like, "Glitter, Glitter, we love you, Glitter." You will also notice Shatter. Glitter, this fairy woman, she looked pretty like down on her luck before she got on stage, and once she got on stage, she seemed to perk up quite a lot. She puts a microphone to her face, and she starts talking, hyping up the crowd. She begins to sing.
You had me right under your thumb every day, persuaded me in every single way. I was down in your life. Everything surveillance on my social media, freaking me out. Leather jacket, shades, and boots, and bohemia, Shalophonia, Shalophonia.
And Shatter, you notice she's like enveloped in this magical aura of musical notes and looks like fairy butterfly kind of magic stuff. It's waving off of her onto the people. Shatter, you see that their eyes go blank. Their pupils roll to the back of their head, and they are just like completely stupefied by this song that she's singing. And that's the other thing you'll get.
Okay. Well, I want to stay invisible for now. I don't want to get peed on again. I know these guys aren't drunk, but Shatter doesn't know that these guys aren't drunk. Or no, Shadow doesn't know that that's not a form of combat to get pissed on.
Yeah.
The times have changed. The world is different, and urination may be a modern day tactic. I'm gonna stay invisible, and I'm going to, while all of these people are distracted by Constance and this poor fellow who's bleeding out on the floor, and I'm very worried about him because I think he's going to die. I want to go rifling through her stuff.
Glitter stuff?
Yep. I'm
Okay.
gonna go rifling through Glitter's belongings.
Cool. Is there anything you're looking for, like, precisely?
You know, I want to know if... Because when we came back to this world, I no longer had the fairy cocoon on me. The last thing I remember was cracking it on the knife in my chest, but that cocoon wasn't there when we woke up. So I want to see if that's there, because the same glittery thing is like everywhere in this space.
Okay, so we'll go with your investigation check again. You don't find any signs of a cocoon specifically, but as I mentioned before, you do see a lot of the same pixie dust. I think you would probably just have the inclination that it's like, oh, she's a fairy, that's a fairy cocoon. They would likely share a lot of the same, like, magic mojo kind of thing.
In that case, is there any way I can collect some of this stuff?
Yeah, you would have plenty of little, like, elixir bottles and, you know, sampling kits and stuff like that. So you can collect them. That can be your action.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my action to collect a vial of this pixie dust.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you can get quite a bit. If you want to get, I'll let you get, like, up to, like, 3 vials if you want.
Okay, I'm gonna take it. I'm going to take that 3 vials of pixie dust.
I have this, like, mental
Okay.
image of just Constance and me just, like, fighting for our lives in this all-out brawl. And then there's, like, Shatter, Invisible, just, like, dusting things into, like, vials.
Having dust. What
It's like
the?
scooping little pixie dust into this little...
It's like a chair flying in the background.
All right, so we're going to move on then. Next will be the bodyguards. They've set their sights on Constance specifically. So they're all heading over to her, and you're not far away. You're maybe like 20 feet away from them currently, Constance. So they will all be able to get to you, and they will all be able to attack you. There are 3 of them.
Yeah, she does have protection from good and evil on her right now.
True.
True.
Which protects from...
Good and evil.
Right, yeah. So, like, that's like fiends and fae and, like, angels and stuff. These are just regular humans.
At least we
Okay.
know they're just regular humans then.
Right.
Yeah. This will, I guess, definitively prove that they are regular humans. Oh my god. Wow.
You just shot a regular human in the neck.
Okay, Constance. So you're going to take 1 attack.
Ah.
Because I rolled a 2, a 3, and a 12. But they do, the 12 will hit.
Okay, they're idiots. Awesome.
May I use my reaction?
Oh, yes, you may.
Sir Durmin will see she's about to be attacked and loft the Rose Keeper and swap places with Constance.
Cool. So Sir Durmin is also like enveloped in magical abjuration energy, and boom, he instantly swaps places with Constance. So Constance, you are now where Sir Durmin was, which is only about like 15 feet away, like 10 feet maybe. And Sir Durmin, you are now surrounded by 3 guards. Now I have to apply this to you. You have the same armor class though now, I believe.
16, yeah.
Yeah, you have a 16. Yeah. Oh no, sorry. Constance is a 15. Okay, yeah, this will still hit. It's a 17 total.
If my AC was still 20, that would have been a perfect move.
True. So you take,
Okay, I'll take it.
yeah, you take 6 points of damage.
Is this doubled because I'm wearing metal?
No, this is just a fist attack.
Okay.
Yeah, they have their tasers out. One of them was going to use the taser, but they missed because I rolled so terribly. Yeah, they're pretty big, beefy guys, and they're all swarming around this. You know, Constance is like 24, 25 years old. She's relatively petite. She's a young woman. Kind of going overboard. All right, cool. So that will be it for them, which means, Constance, it is now your turn.
I can now attack with Ever Essence since I'm a little bit further away,
You're welcome.
Yes.
right?
Yes. And I also will note, Constance, when you were swapped, Fuego is not. So Fuego is actually When you swap away, Fuego's like on your shoulder. You swap away, he like falls. Sir Dermot, you
Oh.
appear. Fuego like lands in your elbow pit.
Side note, I really hate when Sergio does that, but okay. I just wanted everyone to know. Okay, then I will attack with Ever Essence while Fuego flies over to me.
Okay, Fuego's gonna make his way back to you.
I got a 15.
15, I believe that will hit. Yes, a 15 hits.
Yay.
Yeah, no armor, just suits.
Yeah, they're just wearing like black polo shirts, kind of.
Right. You want to know the damage?
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, right.
That's usually how this goes.
Sorry. Oh yeah, 12.
Doesn't just kill him.
12, damn, oh my god. Okay, so you shoot one of them from directly behind him, and you shoot him straight through the heart. He is full
nice.
dead. Yeah, it's like Durmin, an arrow just like pops out like right in front of this guy, and you're there like, oh. And then, just to add to it, he like falls straight forward onto the arrow, so it's like shunted back into him.
Spectacular. I love it. Can I do a cantrip now, or am I over?
I think all of your cantrips are actions as well, so I don't think you'll have the time. Yeah, you don't have the time.
Okay.
Alright, so moving on. Sir Durmin, it is your turn.
Alright. So Durmin is going to try and do non-lethal damage, but hit one of these guys.
Okay.
Rolling. Oof. That's a natural 1.
What?
And
Not
Can he have
doing well.
advantage from somewhere?
If you roll a natural 1 on intended lethal damage, does it become super lethal?
It's like rolling a nat 20 regular. I don't want to hurt him. I decapitate the guy, right?
yeah, no. Jeez. Obviously, you critically fail this hit. You cut into the curtain and like the wall here. You're behind it. It's where Constance was. She was kind of like hidden behind this wall to get advantage on her attack against the first bodyguard she hit. So you cut into that wall, and it turns out that wall is very flimsy, I guess. I don't know what it could be made of. Maybe poster board. You don't know. You have a ruby sword. So, whatever. You cut into it, curtain and the wall go straight down. You now see outside into the concert. Glitter, the fairy woman, notices this. She turns to you and looks very confused. But she continues to sing. And Sir Durmin, you will notice all of the people in the audience have gone like dormant.
Weird.
Wait, have what?
They've been like pacified. They've been stupefied.
Okay.
Yeah, and Sir Durmin, you can tell it's by magical means, I will say.
Okay.
Cool. So you got a nat 1 on your attack. Anything else you want to do? Trying to press your luck?
Jobs are German.
I'm old. Leave me alone.
Yeah, it's a good thing you got Fuego out of there. He could have hit Fuego.
Oh, true.
No, I'm not doing anything.
Oh, that reminds me. Can you make a Constitution saving throw? You took damage
No. Yeah, I can.
to see if you hold on to the protection from good and evil.
Ooh, nope. Don't hold on to that. I'm rolling terribly.
I will say Fuego will give you advantage on that one because it's for Constance.
Yay!
Nope. Oh my gosh. I rolled a 3 and a 2.
Ouch!
So I have yet to roll above a 5.
Logan.
Plenty of time for you to not suck.
I'm just getting all my bad luck out right now. That way I'm good for the rest of the session.
Sure.
Okay.
I'm just not good when I'm half naked. It's not my fault.
I almost guarantee you're going to miss it. Because before we head back to the top of the round to Shatter, Sir Durmin, you're closest to the door. You hear somebody kind of like hurriedly stepping, like running towards the door. Around the corner comes out Nicholas Brimstone.
Shrapnel.
Okay. Yeah, he enters the backstage area, maybe 10 feet away from you, Sir Durmin, maybe like also 10 feet away from you, Constance. Shatter, I'll say you notice him as well. He steps into the door. He focuses on you, Sir Durmin. He looks directly at you.
Hi.
And you see he runs off to the other side of the stage, like you guys are like on stage left. He's headed to stage right.
Interesting.
He doesn't notice that we're there.
He noticed Sir Durmin for sure. You don't know if he noticed you, Constance. So like the wall, he goes onto the other side of it on stage right. So you all lose sight of him, including you, Shatter. He's on the other side of the stage. All the lights would be in your way. So you lose sight of him as well. All right, back to the top of the round. Shatter, your turn.
Okay, I now have these vials of pixie dust. Do I happen to know anything that can use this stuff?
Why don't you make an Arcana check?
20. Modified 20.
Okay, cool. Magical pixie dust can be used for a lot of things, the most basic of which is using it on people to help them fly. You can like put people to sleep with it. You can cause like confusion. It's kind of like a drug, kind of. I will say with a 20, you know what you can do with it, and you can attempt to use it if you would like. Yeah, and doing so won't make you go uninvisible.
Awesome. I'd like to take one of these vials and throw pixie dust. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna use Mage Hand, and I'm going to take this vial and I'm going to sprinkle it on these guys in the attempt to try and knock them the fuck out.
Casting Mage Hand will cause your invisibility to go away.
You know what? I got what I wanted. I'm gonna try and put these guys to sleep. I will give up my invisibility and cast Mage Hand.
All right, so there is, I believe, only 2 of these guys left. It's gonna be 2 saving throws. Oh my god, I rolled really bad as well. They have a plus.
Oh, good for me.
Not good enough. Cool. So they both actually. You wanted to go with the like sleep effect.
Yeah, I just want them to fall asleep.
Okay, cool. So they will both fall under what is effectively the sleep spell. Sir Durmin, you see a magical hand that you would recognize as Shatter's Mage Hand kind of pop up above these 2 bodyguards with a vial of pixie dust. It sprinkles that on them. They kind of look up and they're like, "Oh, so pretty. Oh, that one looks like a butterfly. Oh." You see one of the like big balls of pixie dust kind of like goes up to its cheek and goes like bursts into a small like puff ball of little cloud kind of thing, and they both just straight up like thud, fall asleep.
Awesome.
All right. Anything else, Shatter?
I imagine that because I've seen the crowd, I've seen that they're all more or less completely enthralled. Is it safe for me to assume that they are all under the effects of pixie dust?
With a 20, you can tell it's not pixie dust, but it is related to fairy magic.
Okay, good to know.
You can move as well if you would like.
Yeah, I'm gonna go, since I am now visible, I'm going to run behind Sir Durmin.
Okay.
Where I belong, behind the people who can fight.
Okay. Cool. So you head to Sir Durmin. You will notice there are no combatants currently. You saw Nicholas Brimstone, who you know kind of has not great history with you all, but you don't actually see him currently. But you can head to Sir Durmin. With that, it would then be the guards' turns. They're asleep and or dead now, except for the one in the corner where Shadow was, who was kind of just dying. So Constance, it is your turn.
Okay, so the guys that were attacking Sir Durmin are still attacking him?
No, they've fallen asleep.
Oh, these are all the same guys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what do I want to do? I want to be invisible now.
You want to be invisible?
Yeah.
Okay.
And go after Brimstone.
Okay, cool. So you're currently out of spell slots, but you can inflict psychic damage on yourself to regain a spell slot, essentially.
Yeah. Does it apply for me and Fuego?
No, just you.
Okay, then I'll...
The invisibility?
Yeah.
Oh no, the invisibility will affect Fuego as well because he's like connected to you. He's your familiar.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah. The damage that you take is equal to your wisdom modifier plus the spell's level. Your wisdom modifier is 1. Invisibility is a 2nd level spell, so you will take 3 damage.
Okay.
And the damage, this comes from your, this is like your warlock specialty. It comes from your patron, the...
Heretic.
Yes, the heretic. Thank you. I wrote it. I should know what it's called. So this is from your warlock patron, the heretic, who I believe is specifically, or at least was at the time, your father, the king. So when you do that and you take the damage, you have a very small, short flashback that kind of like pops back in the back of your head, and you remember your father turning away from you, looking very disappointed. It looks like he's like surrounded by fire, as if you were like in hell, is what this looks like. And it feels like it's a memory of yours. You feel very small. You feel like you're a child in this, and you feel very alone. Like Fuego's not there, Sir Durmin's not there. It's just you and your dad, and you just see a glimpse of him turning his back to you, and he looks disappointed. And you take that damage, and you have one spell, so you can turn invisible now.
Oh, that was something to take in. Okay, and now I'm invisible, and I will go after Brimstone. Very cautious, I want to say, because he noticed Shatter even when she was invisible. So I know I'm visible, but I don't wanna be stupid about it.
Right. Can you give me a stealth check with advantage?
Yeah.
Nat 20, nat 20, nat 20.
Bum, ba, da, bum. Shit. Okay. Oh,
What is it?
got an 8.
An 8? Okay. So, yeah, you can make it over there. So you get to the other side. You see Brimstone. He's got that cocoon, that orb that you saw glitter come out of.
Is it the same one Shatter had?
No, Shatters was very kind of like blue crystalline. This is
Yeah.
like an orb, and
Oh.
it's like gold.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but you see he's like speaking into it, and it looks like he's looking directly out on stage. You would have seen Glitter is out on stage, so you can kind of piece together he's like talking to Glitter.
Yeah.
Okay. So that'll be it for you. Sir Durmin, your turn.
I almost guarantee I know exactly where Constance went without even having to talk about it. So I am going after Brimstone full speed.
All right.
I will head that way.
Full force after Brimstone. Yeah, so you can get all the way to him.
All right, and with a single move or a double move?
Single move.
Single move? All right, then I am going to attempt to hit him.
Okay. You run up to him. You also see him speaking into this like fairy cocoon looking thing. And you can see, because you'll be standing right next to him, he is directly talking to Glitter. And you see she's looking back at him and continuing to sing.
Okay. So I'm going to try and hit him. All right, that is a modified 20.
Yay!
20. That does hit.
Okay.
Finally.
Can I also Divine Smite?
Ooh, you absolutely may.
All right, that's my last spell slot, but
Fancy.
that.
Cool. Do you want to explain what Divine Smite is?
I sacrifice a spell slot in order to channel like my divinity through my weapon, dealing extra radiant damage. So that's 13 radiant damage.
And is that including the extra damage from him being a fiend?
All right, so I said 13, right?
Yes.
Okay, plus another 4. So 17 radiant and 10 slashing.
Okay.
Magical slashing.
Cool. Right, yeah.
And my goal is to get him to drop the thing in his hand.
Okay. Yeah, with you got a modified 20. That's pretty good, and this is a decent amount of damage. 27 damage altogether, right?
Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah, I will let you slash him where he was like holding the cocoon, and it falls to the floor. It's still in one piece. These things are not brittle; they are quite sturdy, which gives a lot of context as to how Shatter held on to theirs for so long. Cool. So that is your action. Anything else you're gonna do that turn?
Can I grab the orb?
It's on the other side of him, and you would use your full movement to get to where he is. So you would need to step at least another 5 feet, which you can't do that, can you? You don't have like bonus action movement or anything.
No. Okay, then that's all I can do then.
With that, Brimstone, is thrown off by you being here and slashing him. He looks directly at you, Sir Durmin, and he says, well, looks like you have spent your last day in Hollywood. And you see Glitter has shifted her attention, her focus from singing, performing, to paying attention to Brimstone and what he was saying, to directly at you, Sir Durmin. She slowly lifts her mic up. She sings a very soft, sweet melody, and it's like she's singing into your ears. Can you make a wisdom saving throw with disadvantage?
So rude. The die was like on a 18, and then it like bounced off the wall of my phone and like rolled onto a 6.
What a bastard.
Ugh.
That's 9.
Okay, cool. So, Sir Durmin, you are compelled to, instead of focusing your attacks on Brimstone, you are compelled to focus your attacks on Shatter.
Shit.
What?
Uh-oh.
Cool, and speaking of Shatter, it is now your turn.
No. Am I aware of this?
Almost certainly not. You can't see Sir Durmin from where you're at. You would see Glitter, and the way she's like focused on stage right, but you don't know what's over there. You would assume maybe Brimstone.
I don't know how I feel about this. Alright, I'm going to, well, I don't know any better, so I'm going to run up to, and I do what Shatter does best, hide behind the big guy.
So Shatter runs up behind Sir Durmin. You can do that with one 30-foot movement. Anything else you would like to do?
You know what?
Does Shatter see the shiny orb?
That's true. Shatter, I think you would see the like crystal cocoon, or the gold cocoon. And because you haven't taken an action yet, you could either get Mage Hand to grab it for you, or you could take a double movement, use your action to move more, and grab the cocoon.
Yeah, you know what? I'll take a double action, and I'm gonna move forward and try and grab that cocoon.
Okay, you can grab the cocoon, no problem. Brimstone isn't able to like stop you. However, if you can grab the cocoon, but you're still relatively close to where you were, so you can either run back behind Sir Durmin or you can run away. If you run away, Brimstone will be able to get an attack of opportunity on you.
I don't want that. Can I like brace myself for getting my ass beat?
No.
Damn it. Okay. In that case, I'm going to, you know what? Is there anything really big and metallic that I could bring to me between me and, Brimstone? Like
Sir Durmin. Because you're currently on the other side of Brimstone that Sir Durmin would be at, kind of. You're like catty corner to him.
You know what? Sure. I'm gonna use magnetic pull, and I'm going to bring Sir Durmin to me.
Okay, cool. So I believe there is something has to be rolled for when you try and affect a person.
Yeah, if the object is being worn or carried, the creature carrying it must succeed on a strength saving throw to prevent it.
Okay, cool. Sir
let's see.
Durmin, I'll leave it up to you whether you would fight this or not.
Well, if I'm being compelled to attack Shatter, I probably would not.
Oh, the creature makes the saving throw with advantage, so he's got to roll with advantage.
Okay, so do a strength saving throw with advantage. Let's see those double nat ones you keep bragging about.
6 and a 16.
Okay, so 16. Does that beat your spell save?
Yeah,
Shatter?
14.
Okay, cool. So Sir Durmin is not moved against his will towards Brimstone.
Balls. Well, there's a spell slot on.
Cool. So I believe that's all you can do, Shatter. So next up will be Constance.
Hello. I'm gonna attack Glitter.
You're gonna attack Glitter.
Yeah. I
Okay.
kind of realized that her singing goes beyond singing.
hmm
And I want to take down that bitch.
Okay. Keep in mind, you attacking someone will cause your invisibility to drop.
Ah, damn it, I am invisible now.
You will get advantage on that attack roll because you are unseen.
Mm-hmm.
But once you attack, whether you hit or miss, you will become uninvisible.
Maybe I should attack Brimstone and try to kill him.
Try and kill a devil. That's the challenge of the day.
I mean, I did wallop him pretty hard.
I know, that's why I'm even thinking about it, because you did some nice damage. So
Yeah, he did sizable damage. Well,
ah,
almost 30.
what should I do? I'm an I'm a
uh,
rookie. You guys have to.
yeah. Can you have Constance roll insight check?
Okay.
I'm so good at those.
Are you rolling, Sir Durmin?
No, I'm just saying that I'm really good at those.
Okay.
Feels bad.
I was gonna get a
What'd you get?
20 and the stupid dice rolled and I got a 10.
Okay, that's okay. That's average. So I think you probably put it together that glitter doesn't represent much of a problem here. I don't think you would have noticed Sir Durmin come under her spell.
Okay.
You would probably just notice the audience.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're gonna attack anyone, Brimstone's probably the person.
Okay, then I'll go for Brimstone.
So you do that, and you do that with advantage.
Yeah.
I don't know why hearing the word advantage made me think of the fleece or that puppy flea commercial.
Oh, I think I know what. Yeah.
Sending me canine advantage.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. I got a 28.
Oh
Ooh.
shit!
What did you roll on the die?
A weird thing. I don't know. A 20?
A weird thing. Let me see.
And then I got a 17.
I mean, a natural 20?
Yes. Yeah. So
Nat-
you rolled a nat 20.
Exactly, a natural 20.
Nice. So what it means is, so normally you roll a d6 for ever essence,
Mm-hmm.
but because you rolled a nat 20, you're actually going to roll 2d6
Okay.
plus your bonus of 6.
Okay. So I roll damage twice. That's what you mean.
Essentially, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh god, now it's in my head.
I got a 7 and an 8.
Cool. So added together, that is 15, and then add your plus 6, which will be a 21.
Yeah.
Sweet. All right. Doing some damage.
Almost as good as me.
Almost.
Just ignoring that nat 1 I had before that.
If you would like, Constance, I will allow Fuego to also attack.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
With a nat 20.
Let's all go for him.
All right, I will roll that for Fuego. He'll roll an attack roll also with advantage because he would technically also be invisible.
Fuego, fuego,
Uh,
fuego.
Interesting.
I did that fire arrow, but it's gonna work this time.
I do hit. Yeah, Fuego leaps out from around you, Constance. He flies towards Brimstone, and he doesn't release a fireball, but you see his maw, his teeth,
Mhm.
kind of emblazon. They turn on fire, and he bites into Brimstone's leg.
Nice.
Fuego, use Fire Fang.
All copyrighted. Fuego deals 9 points of damage. So technically, Constance did more damage than Durmin.
Oh.
If you count Fuego as part of Constance.
Ha ha ha. The student surpasses the teacher.
Between the amount of damage you and I just did, that would have easily killed me.
Yeah.
All right, Constance, you are no longer invisible. Would you like to move?
I want to say yes, but I don't even know where. Yeah, maybe take cover if Brimstone attacks behind something.
I think the easiest thing would be to get behind that wall.
Okay.
It's not far from where Brimstone is, but if Brimstone doesn't move, you will have cover from anything he would attempt to do. He actually wouldn't even be able to hit you
Okay.
unless he moved.
Let's do that then.
So you and I'll have Fuego accompany you. You will both take cover. Sir Durmin, it is your turn.
And I have to attack Shatter.
Yes, you feel like Shatter has just gotten on your last damn nerve.
Oh shit.
And I can't make a save. Because I already failed it.
You already did.
I know. Okay. Come on, where's that bad luck? Okay. Bad luck did not come through. That's a 23.
That's actual bad luck.
It is bad luck, just not for you. All right, so 23. I mean, there's like no way that couldn't hit Shatter.
Oh my god!
That's 11 points of damage.
Shatter, you see Sir Durmin kind of like just intimidatingly approach you. Sir Durmin, what do you do exactly?
Am I like kind of glossy-eyed too, or?
Yes.
Okay, so Durmin would probably just like step past Brimstone as I raise the Rose Keeper, and then just bring it down on Shatter. But behind the glassy eyes, I'm crying.
All right, so Shatter takes, you said 11 points of damage?
Correct.
Okay, so Shatter, that will bring you down to, instead of 27 hit points, to 16 hit points. Now it is Brimstone. Sir Durmin, make another wisdom save. So Brimstone sees that you have his cocoon, Shatter, and he also kind of, I mean, he's already kind of standing above you, so he just like reaches out his hand, and he's just waiting for you to put the cocoon in his hand. What do you do?
Wait, he's indicating to me to give him the cocoon?
He's indicating, he hasn't said anything, but he's like staring you down, waiting for you to place the cocoon in his hand.
I got a 10.
10? Okay, still not good enough.
Fuck, if I run, I give him an opportunity of attack. Balls! I am caught between a Durmin and a devil.
Oh, that should be the name of the episode.
Oh god. Well, you know what? I actually have, from earlier, I have one healing elixir from my experimental elixir. Regains a number of 2d4 plus your intelligence modifier. I'm gonna drink that shit like now. That is 2d4 plus my intelligence modifier, which is a +4, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah, because I have an 18 in intelligence. Okay, I get 10 hit points back.
Pretty good. We're just gonna say that was your turn because you go right after Brimstone, and all Brimstone did was like kind of intimidatingly put his hand out for the cocoon, and you're just like, bug.
Guess I need a drink.
Like, I'm hurting, and I don't trust you. I'm not going in reach of you. You're scary.
Anything else, Shatter?
I want to look him dead in the eyes as I drink this, while holding on to his cocoon.
Oh, okay. Noted. Then that'll bring us to Constance. It is your turn.
I will attack Brimstone again.
Cool. So you like pop out from behind the wall, ready an arrow, and shoot.
That's a 17.
17 does not hit.
17 does not hit.
You shoot the arrow, and he's not even looking because you're shooting from behind him. His hand just like reflexively catches the arrow as it's like about to hit him in the back of the head.
Jesus Christ.
Could Fuego give her advantage?
I mean, Fuego could give you advantage. Otherwise, I was going to suggest Fuego could give Sir Durmin advantage. Because I think at this point, Constance, you would have heard Shatter when she let out that yelp from getting attacked. You see Brimstone doesn't look like he's attacking, but it looks like Sir Durmin is.
Right.
So you can try and have Fuego help Sir Durmin if you would like.
Okay, let's do that then.
All right, so you kind of shoo Fuego off to go help Sir Durmin. Fuego comes up to Sir Durmin onto his shoulder and starts like,
Just licking my
he
face.
really hard slaps you across the face, Sir Durmin, with his tail. Cool. Constance, are you gonna hide behind the wall again?
Yeah.
You hide behind the wall again, this time without Fuego, who is with Sir Durmin. So then, Sir Durmin, it'll be your turn. So you have to attack Shatter again, but whether you do or don't, then you will make a wisdom saving throw with advantage from Fuego.
I keep making my bad rolls for my saves and my good rolls for these attacks from Shatter. So that's 19.
Okay, so a 19 hits Shatter.
Ugh, that's 15 points of damage.
Oh my god.
I'm so sorry. I'm
I'm
sorry.
glad you had that elixir.
Uh-huh.
I'd have died. I made the right choice to, I don't know if I made the right choice to stare him down, because Durmin's still hitting me.
I should have grabbed Shatter.
Yeah, the one time you didn't grab me. What the heck?
I'm sorry.
Right, yeah. Constance is so used to pulling everybody else around. The one time she doesn't, it's not her fault that you
Getting my
actually
ass
imperiled.
beat.
I'm overwhelmed, people. Sorry.
Okay. My save, I got a modified 20.
Hey, nice. Sweet. So Fuego, he slaps you once and he can see your eyes kind of like wobble, like your pupils almost come back into view. And then he like backs his tail up away from your face, spins it around like a propeller, and then straight up whips you across the cheek. And you are snapped out of it. You're back in your own senses.
Oh, thank God.
You actually didn't realize, you only had like some semblance of what was happening. So you know that you attacked Shatter, but you didn't realize you hit them so hard.
15 points of damage.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Ow. Fuego. Oh, thank you. Ow.
I did take the 15, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Frick!
So that'll be it for Sir Durmin. So now it is Brimstone. Brimstone sees Fuego slap the living hell, literally, out of Durmin. Brimstone like reaches out because you're standing right next to him. He reaches out to you, grabs you by like the chest plate of your armor, and you feel it glow red hot with like fiery magic.
Of course it does.
You take 1 point of fire damage.
Yay!
Because I'm only wearing half of my armor.
Yeah, maybe that's why.
Oh, yeah.
I could have rolled up to a 10 on that, and I rolled a 1. Brimstone looks very perturbed by this, Shatter, and he actually goes for the cocoon. He's like reaching out for you, but he won't be able to actually like grab you unless you do something. And it is your turn.
Okay, let's see.
Oh, I also want to note for Sir Durmin and Shatter, you will both notice Glitter, the fairy woman. She's stopped. She's still kind of like singing. She's like nervously singing, like she doesn't know what's going on. And it looks like she's kind of like slowly backing away from specifically Brimstone. She has eyes on Brimstone more than anyone.
Can Sir Durmin say something quick to Shatter?
Yeah.
Shatter, tell the cocoon to, stop Brimstone.
Tell the cocoon to stop Brimstone?
Yes.
Alright, so I bring the cocoon up to my beak, and I whisper, "Stop Brimstone, please!"
Wait. Sir Durmin, you will notice then, Glitter, she stops backing away, and she seems to have this look of like, it very slowly comes over her, this look of like determination and righting a wrong. It's almost like vengeance incarnate. I think you can tell this young woman was wronged by this devil man, and she seems to be in a good place now that someone has given her permission to act on those feelings.
Oh, excellent. Do I happen to see this?
Yeah, Shadow, I think you noticed too.
Awesome.
Women empowering women.
In that case...
We'll count that as your bonus action, Shadow.
Alright, you know what? Forget it. Fuck it. I'm going to use Mage Hand again, and I'm gonna get that cocoon back to Glitter.
Oh. Okay, cool. Sweet. Alright, can you make me just do an Arcana check? Do so with advantage. I'm gonna say Shatter is very used to trying to get like fragile items away from them in times of stress.
Yeah, if you wanna know what the problem is?
Ooh, what?
Logan, you cursed me. I just rolled a double 1.
No! Oh my god. Okay, so Shatter conjures a mage hand, real quickly places the cocoon into the mage hand, and the mage hand starts darting off towards Glitter. However, Brimstone, with his free hand, swipes at the mage hand, but instead of grabbing the cocoon, he accidentally swipes it away. The cocoon falls into the audience.
No!
Brimstone, Shatter, you're the only one who will see Brimstone's eyes go wide, and he like releases Sir Durmin, and it looks like he's getting ready to jump into this crowd. Shatter, you still have your movements. I don't know.
You know what? I want to dive bomb into this crowd, like in the direction that this cocoon is gone. And ideally, since they're still enthralled, I'm hoping this fairy lady Glitter helps. But I'm going after that cocoon because yeah, no, I'm going after that.
Okay. Just real quick, make me just a charisma check. Not persuasion, not deception, just charisma flat.
All right, just charisma. 14.
Okay, cool. Glitter, real quick, sees you like jumping into the crowd after the cocoon, and she says something into the microphone real fast. Give it up for my good friend, Bird Lady. And everybody's arms go up, and they're just like, yay. And they catch you.
Beautiful.
But you are currently being held. They're not going to put you down yet. They have to wait for Glitter to essentially tell them to.
All right.
But you take no damage, which you definitely would have.
Yeah, I don't have enough hit points to hit the ground like that.
Okay, Constance, your turn.
So I watched everything that just happened.
Yeah, you're like behind the wall. You're keeping vantage on Brimstone, so you'll see all this happen.
Can I send Fuego after the cocoon?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so I want to do that.
Okay. Let me roll an investigation for Fuego. Yes, that is very good. Fuego rolls really well. Good for him.
Awesome.
Lucky Fuego.
He is an excellent familiar.
Awesome.
Alright, so Fuego
Not
darts
salty.
into the crowd, flying all tiny he reaches the cocoon, but that will be all of his movement to get to it, and he can grab it in his little dragon mouth.
I'm gonna attack Brimstone.
An oldie but a goodie.
Yeah?
Alright, attack Brimstone.
I think I have to keep at it.
Mm-hmm.
24.
Ooh, that hits.
Yes.
That's my
By the sound you made, I thought that was gonna be bad. You were like, ugh.
And it's 10 points of damage.
That's my protege.
Yeah.
So Brimstone is not looking good.
Awesome. Finally.
Alright, is that it for you, Constance?
Can I heal?
I think Shatter is the only one who could really use it, right?
Yeah, Shadow was pretty hurt, right?
Yeah.
Thanks,
and
Sir Durmin.
Shatter
Yeah.
is within range, I believe. It's like 60
Okay.
feet.
Sir Durban is
Shatter-
crying.
Yeah, so you can hit Shatter.
Okay, yeah.
Alright, so that.
I'll do that.
All right.
Nice.
Pretty
10
good.
damage, 10 healing.
Okay.
Everything is
Well,
down.
it's 15
Okay.
damage. It's 15.
Yeah.
He just
I'm
wants
just
to
a proud father.
Uh-huh.
Not father.
Hit me!
want to stop feeling guilty.
You hit me!
Shatter is also crying in the crowd.
For other reasons.
Alright, Sir Durmin, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna try and hit this prick.
Well, Shatter's already gone. Are you talking about someone else?
Ooh.
I don't know. You've made a habit out of hitting Shatter, so if anyone's a prick here, I think it's you.
They're grabbing me, they're throwing me. Just cause I'm small and have hollow bones.
I'm guessing 11 doesn't hit.
If you're hitting Brimstone, no. An 11 does not hit.
Okay, then I'm gonna move in front of him and I'm gonna try and intimidate him and be like, if you go for that orb, I'm going to cut your head off.
Okay. Roll intimidation. I'm gonna have him roll an opposing intimidation.
Oh yeah. That'll do. 25?
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah, absolutely.
Good job.
He got an 8.
finally.
And I just have I'm furious because of what he just made me do.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm also crying, so I'm that crying, angry, tear streaked, clutching the Rose Keeper, just ready to baseball swing right at neck level.
Yeah. All right.
Just give me that attack of opportunity. Just do it.
Yeah. Okay, so you do that exactly, and he's already rushing in that direction, but you jump in front of him, almost tackles you. He doesn't hit you down, but he runs into you, and he pushes himself off of you. When you say that, you can tell he's shaken, but it seems to be more because you're so emotional. Can you roll an insight check?
I can. I have that. That's one of my good skills.
Yeah, give me a good insight check, please. Please, for the love of the gods. Just give me something I can work with.
Sorry, that's an 11.
Okay, it's something. You can tell he has some problem with emotions. He doesn't seem like he's about, touchy-feely, that kind of junk. It's not his area of expertise by any means. So he seems intimidated, might not be the right word, but like turned off, I guess.
I cry harder and glare harder at the same time.
Okay. Cool.
I'm gonna kill you.
All right.
Oh,
So it's his turn.
This gross mess of an old man bawling.
Yeah, he's gonna try and push you out of the way, but he will do so at disadvantage because you're grossing him out. You,
Do I need to make a opposing athletics or something?
yes, make an opposing athletics check. He rolled terribly, so you do not have to get
Okay.
high.
It's 15.
Okay, yeah, that's better than both of his rolls combined. I'm rolling terribly tonight.
I'm a sturdy old man.
He's trying to push you out of the way without touching you. Essentially, is what's happening. Get out of the way. Just move.
No.
You're a grown ass man. Stop crying.
I'm in touch with my feelings. It's masculine to cry.
what a modern day mindset for a
Mhm.
ye olden knight.
Sir Durmin has taken well to modern living. You see,
He's always been a big softie.
you cry so hard, you cry onto him. Your tears touch the skin of his hand, and you see literally like liver spots start to form, and it makes like a burning sound, like sizzling. He's like, no feelings. Ugh."
What?
Is he
Uh,
the Grinch?
You cry holy water.
Apparently. New level of divinity to tell my mom about.
Okay. I'm just trying to imagine Mrs. Durman, your mother.
She's much scarier than Sir
Alright.
Durman.
Shatter, it is your turn. Glitter does like a bow, like we're all done here. They release you, they put you down. You see Fuego has the cocoon, and Fuego hops up onto your head and pushes off of your head and flies over towards Constance.
Is Fuego is Constance 30 feet away from me? Am I like not close enough?
Constance, yeah, she's 30 feet away from you.
Awesome. Then I'm a mage hand this again. Cause clearly Fuego doesn't want to do what I want. But when does Fuego ever do what I want?
Fuego really only listens to one person.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Fuego. No. Yeah, so I'm going to attempt again to cast Mage Hand.
All right, give me another Arcana check.
All right, Arcana 19.
Ooh, nice. Okay. You conjure a mage hand, just straight up like palm, like a stop sign, right in front of Fuego as he's about to get to Constance. Constance, you see this hand just pop up 5 feet in front of you. Fuego just flies right into it, like smears down like a windshield, and Shatter, your mage hand holds the cocoon, and you fly it over to Glitter.
Yeah, it's exactly where it's going.
Okay, cool. So you fly it over to Glitter. You fly it over to Glitter, and she holds out her hand. She's very shaky the closer it gets to her, and she's, oh my god, oh my god. This is clearly something that has been out of reach in multiple ways from this woman, and gifting it back to her clearly has an impact. You just place it in her hands, and she like clutches it. She stares at it just super like deep and intensely. She forgets where she is for a second, and like a second later she looks up, she looks at the crowd, and she's just like, okay, thank you, good night. And she runs back stage left where she came from.
That counted as my bonus action, right?
Casting Mage Hand is an action.
Oh, it's an action. Okay, cool. I
Mm.
just want to make sure. Do I still have a movement?
Yes.
You know what? I'm going to go after her.
Okay, cool.
Looks like Sir Durman's got this.
This.
He's got his eyes on this.
Mm-hmm. You will notice, Shatter, and you'll probably be the only one to notice. Once Glitter is off the stage, the crowd here starts to like slowly come back too. They didn't have a dragon slapping them in the face with a tail, so it's not quite as abrupt of a awakening. But they definitely seem like they're like, wait, what happened? I'm like, what? But you run up on the stage and you follow Glitter. Cutting back to Constance, your turn. Brimstone, you see him from behind. He looks very bad. He's been cried on, which seems to upset him a lot.
Okay, can I go?
And cry on him?
Yeah, near Brimstone and cry.
And vomit on him.
Does Constance cry?
No.
Yes. Don't be rude. Can I do that? Can I just go there and cry?
You want to go there and cry.
I
Um,
mean,
yeah.
hitting him is pretty hard,
Yes.
but if
Okay.
we're both there crying,
Okay, so I have to think now as a dungeon master, what is the most
okay.
appropriate role for, I guess, just straight up crying on a person?
Last battle we were all vomiting, and that
Right. True. Okay. So clearly we're going an unconventional route with all of these, which is amazing.
helped.
All right. So Constance, you run up to him. I need you, Christina, to explain to me what does Constance think of to try and trigger this type of emotional level to get herself to cry essentially on command.
I'll go for a feeling that left when I cast the spell, and there was that scene with my father,
hmm
but most importantly the feeling of loneliness that I had because I didn't have anyone, and
hmm
I was a disappointment to my dad, and I was very young, so that whole feeling put together.
All right, so you channeled that emotion, which is that whole like scene that you had. It's not an uncommon occurrence. It's happened from time to time, but it definitely does like loom in your head, certainly more than you would like. And it's not just your father, it's also your mother. I mean, you know how your parents felt about you and the lifestyle that you live,
Hmm.
wanting to be an adventurer, wanting to go out, fight monsters, and be epic hero woman as opposed to dainty princess wife. It was never the life they wanted for you. So I think there is a very constant feeling of being a disappointment to your parents. You channel that as you run up to Brimstone from behind. I imagine you do that backpacking thing. So you like jump onto him because he's a little bit taller than you. So you like backpack onto him. You put like your arms
Wow.
around his neck area, like
Like,
his neck and shoulders, and your legs around his waist. And you just start crying, not like wailing, but like you crying out loud, like into his ear. And you can feel your tears like fall onto him. And he's just like, what is wrong with all of you? Constance, through your tears, you see Sir Durmin on the other side of Brimstone, also crying onto him. And there's a moment there where you lose that feeling of being alone. So you're crying on him. He's like literally, Brimstone is falling onto his knees. He's not literally melting, but it's almost as if you've knocked down a Jenga tower, essentially. He has like no stability in him. He's just falling.
okay, I can attack him now.
Feeling.
Sure, yeah. You can stab him with an arrow, I guess.
Sure, that sounds epic.
Yeah.
Super gangster.
You jump on a man, cry in his ear, and stab.
What should I roll though? Ever Essence still or
Yeah, why not? You've channeled such emotional power. You've learned to echo your own magic weapon.
that's an 18.
Ooh, an 18. That
Damn.
exactly hits. That is his armor class. Had you rolled any lower, you would not have hit him.
Oh, nice. That's a 9 for damage.
Ooh, 9 damage.
9 arrow damage. Stabbing
9
damage.
arrow damage. You plunge this arrow like directly into his chest. He's just worse for where Sir Durmin, it is your turn. Brimstone is like, I mean, he's still there, but just barely. Before we finish anything, it should be noted both Constance and Sir Durmin would absolutely know this for sure. Shatter would probably know this too. You can only kill a devil in hell. So if you kill Brimstone here, he won't be dead. He'll be transported back to the hells. He'll be reborn there, and then he can return in his own time. So you would know it's always better to like subdue a devil than to kill him.
Okay. So Durmin's gonna look at Constance and be like, "Why are you crying?" and like wipe his tears and his snot on the Rose Keeper and turn it sideways and just try and like clang like a frying pan over Brimstone's head and try and knock him out.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna say you don't have to make an attack, but do roll damage. Because there's no way you can miss him unless you roll with your luck, which I don't trust.
And it's a 14.
Wait, 14 damage?
Yeah,
Ooh, okay, nice. So that is actually more than enough, but I'm assuming you're doing non-lethal damage?
correct.
Cool. So not trying to bash his head in, just trying to knock him out.
And I got a 24 on that attack roll, by the way.
Oh. Did you roll it with advantage? Because you would have had advantage.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
I got a 17, which is my lucky number.
All right, so yeah, you knock him out. Constance, Sir Durmin, you two are still crying, but I assume kind of like coming down emotionally.
Can I go for an embrace, like go to my knees to try and hug Constance and cry?
You can. Constance, what do you do when this happens? He's just coming towards you.
Like arms out for like a hug.
I'm gonna let him
Oh.
hug me. I will not hug him, and I will just be like, there, 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 there.
Yeah.
There.
On the side, Fuego is just like dizzy, kind of like putting his little paw to his head, and he just like kind of like sludges over to Constance and just like lays his head there. Not purrs, but dragon coos at you. He seems pleased. And with that, we will end combat. So, Sir Durman, Constance, you two are sitting, kneeling, embracing right next to this unconscious devil. Shatter, you follow Glitter to the other side of the stage. What's up? What are you doing?
Kind of awkwardly standing there, waiting.
Okay. So she takes a seat and kind of like hits the dude who's knocked out, bleeding out. You can tell he's not dead. He's stabilized.
Oh, good.
But she hits him just kind of like without noticing. She sits down in the chair and there's like her vanity is there, and she puts the cocoon down onto it. She doesn't let go of it. It seems like she's not aware of where she is. It's only a few seconds later that she seems to notice you, Shatter, and she looks and she's like, "Oh, hi. Thank you. You saved me."
I'm a little flabbergasted. I don't think anybody's ever thanked me like this before. That's not something you hear working for Valandrius.
Very true.
So I'm a little taken aback, hand to the chest,
You see when you put your hand on your chest, she is like drawn to your talon. She gets up, she pokes your talon, and when she does that, you see the pixie dust reappear again, puff up off of your talon like it has, and then disappear. And she's like, "You're a fairy, like me."
What? No! Tinku Artificer!
Oh, interesting. You've been exposed to a lot of fairy magic. Are those your friends? She's looking at like Sir Durman, still like grasping onto Constance. Constance, I think maybe has moved past it now. And
For sure.
everybody in the audience is just like, what's happening?
um,
Just like, why is that old man like holding that woman? What's going on?
I thought this was a gay club.
Yeah.
I look
Some
at them
modern art
and
installation.
I pretend I don't see them. Yes. Yes, they are!
I should thank all of you. Brimstone, that dastardly man, he's been harboring my cocoon and he's been using it to control me. He's been using it for very bad things. We cut back to Constance and Sir Durman, you two unembrace, and the body here still knocked out cold. What would you like to do with it?
Sir German, that's enough. Thank you. Yeah. You can
Oh,
let me.
yeah, sorry. I don't know what came over me.
Yeah.
Remind me to apologize to Shatter. Heal them. Yes, we should probably tie up the Mr. Brimstone.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say.
You see,
Let's do
Fuego's like chewing on Brimstone's ear. Huh. Cool. So we
Okay.
will do a little time lapse here. You awkwardly drag this unconscious body from just off the stage to backstage. You can tie him up. There's plenty of stuff here to do so with. Shatter, you and Glitter join up with Constance and Sir Durmin. She introduces herself to you two, saying, I'm Glitter. I'm just so grateful that you were able to help me. I don't know what I did to deserve your help, but I thank you dearly.
You're welcome.
It's all in a day's work for a royal guard.
Yes. So you're like me. You're not from around here, right?
Right. We are not.
Where are you from?
Everchill Kingdom. How
Interesting.
about you?
I'm from a distant land, but I was brought here by Brimstone. He caught me and has been using me to do some really terrible things. Do you think we could maybe move this, including him, to a more private spot?
Sure. Yeah.
I have some
You have something in
questions.
mind?
Yes, we can go to my hotel.
Oh, perfect. Let's go then.
Okay.
Right?
She just produces pixie dust from like her fingertips. Shatter, this looks very similar to the pixie dust that comes off of your talons. It's like a different color. Yours is like blue, hers is like goldish yellow. She produces pixie dust, and in a very similar way to what you've all seen before, it creates like a small tornado. You're all caught up in it, whirled into this pixie dust vacuum, and then within an instance, you are in this hotel room. Very nice, very chic.
Ooh. Is there room service?
Yes, there is.
Doesn't matter. Shatter doesn't know what room service is.
So Durman would like to go over to Shatter and just be like, Shatter, I'm so sorry for what happened, and I'm gonna do lay on hands and heal. And how much hit points are you missing?
I am missing 6 hit points.
I will heal that.
Yeah.
Cool. Glitter invites you all to kind of relax, maybe rest for a minute, and kind of everybody catch their breath, and then maybe talk about what happens now next time. Hello, listeners. Hope you enjoyed that episode of Hollywood Nights by Brain Adventures. We are quickly approaching our final episode of Hollywood Nights, premiering February 18th. Expect to see more of our starstruck heroes in the future, but until then, you can listen to our awesome cast star in Brain Adventures' new D&D actual play podcast, A Familiar Journey, premiering February 25th. Adding to the ranks of our amazing fans are listeners from the US, Denmark, Israel, the UK, Mexico, and Spain. Thanks for listening and supporting us, and remember to like and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
You had me right under your thumb every day, persuaded me in every single way. I was down in your life. Everyday surveillance on my social media, freaking me out. Leather jacket, shades, and boots, and bohemia. Shalophonia, shalophonia. Slam the door behind you when you leave. I had enough. Heard that you've been snooping on my flat. Gone through all of my stuff. Everyday surveillance on my social media, freaking me out. Leather jacket, shades, and boots, and bohemia. Shalophonia, shalophonia.